Welcome, everyone, to today's focused learning session on forensic accounting and investigation standards. In this session, we will explore FAIS 340, conducting interviews, one of the most critical components in forensic investigations. Interviews often provide the missing pieces to a complex fraud puzzle, offering not just facts, but also behavioral cues and contradictions that support evidence gathered through other procedures. First, we will discuss objective of FAIS 340. This standard aims to guide forensic professionals in planning, conducting, and documenting interviews in a structured, lawful, ethical, and effective manner. The standard emphasizes eliciting relevant and reliable information, maintaining professionalism and objectivity, avoiding coercive, misleading, or unlawful techniques. Second topic is purpose of conducting interviews in forensic engagements. Forensic interviews serve several key purposes: to gather first-hand information from witnesses or suspects, to corroborate or contradict documentary or digital evidence, to observe behavioral indicators such as evasion, inconsistency, or deception, to build a narrative and timeline of events, to assess motives and opportunity. Next, we will discuss structure of a forensic interview, as per FAIS 340. It recommends a structured three-phase approach. A. Pre-interview planning. Identify the interviewee's role, relevance, and access to facts. Determine the objective of the interview. Gather and review background material in advance. Select a neutral and interruption-free location. Prepare customized questions tailored to the interviewee. Obtain necessary authorizations and consent, especially for recordings. B. Conducting the interview. Establish rapport and explain the purpose and scope. Ask open-ended, non-leading questions. Listen actively, take structured notes, and observe body language. Avoid coercion, threats, or suggestive questioning. Stay professional, calm, and impartial throughout. Clarify inconsistencies without confrontation. C. Post-interview procedures. Prepare a summary or transcript of the interview. Cross-reference statements with other evidence. Maintain confidentiality and chain of custody for interview records. Evaluate whether further interviews or re-interviews are required. Now we will discuss types of interviewees. FAIS 340 classifies interviewees as witnesses, individuals who observed or are aware of relevant facts. Informants, individuals offering leads or red flags. Suspects, individuals directly or indirectly involved in misconduct. Each category requires a differentiated approach, with higher caution in suspect interviews regarding legal rights, tone, and evidence presentation. Next area of discussion is legal and ethical considerations. FAIS 340 emphasizes strict adherence to lawful and ethical boundaries. Consent for recordings and notes must be obtained. Right to remain silent must be respected, particularly for suspects. Privacy rights and confidentiality must be upheld. Professionals must avoid inducing, misleading, or intimidating the interviewee. Interviews that violate ethical norms may render findings inadmissible or lead to professional liability. Next point is documentation and record-keeping. Documentation of interviews should include date, time, and place, identity of interviewers and interviewee, interview outline and questions, summary or transcript of responses, behavioral observations, sign-off or verification by interviewee, if appropriate. All records must be secure, confidential, and retrievable, in line with the standards under FAIS 320, evidence and documentation. Time for practical tips for interviewers. Remain non-judgmental. The goal is to gather facts, not to confront. Use the funnel technique. Start broad, then narrow. Observe nonverbal behavior for signs of stress, evasion, or deception. Confirm understanding by paraphrasing key responses. Stay neutral, even if the evidence points to culpability. Now it's key takeaways for professionals. FAIS 340 provides a robust framework for professional, structured, and ethical interviewing. Interviews must be planned, executed, and documented with rigor and neutrality. Interviews can uncover facts unavailable through other procedures. Poorly conducted interviews can jeopardize the credibility and admissibility of findings. In conclusion, FAIS 340. Conducting interviews equips forensic professionals with structured techniques to derive critical insights directly from people involved. Remember, it's not just what questions you ask, but also how and when you ask them that makes the difference in uncovering truth in forensic investigations. Use FAIS 340 as your guide to ensure that your interviews are legally compliant, professionally sound, and evidentially robust. Thank you for joining this session. Stay tuned.